I don't know how I missed this article, but apparently KT Roberts is unhappy with a certain ethnic group of people entirely. Gee, I wonder what word we have for that. I don't know how I missed this one. I have no idea how I missed this. Apparently, according to KT Roberts, now this article came out 5 days ago, I completely missed it. She decides that, now that we've got a female Thor, let's topple every pale male and stale superhero we can. You know what? Maybe the superhero franchise is the problem. Maybe people like me are I'm getting tired of them. A little bit tired of them. Nothing to do with any specific ethnic group. I'm tired of all of them. All of them. That includes Deadpool. That includes Lady Thor. That includes Valkyrie. That includes Black Panther. That includes, that includes all of them. Nothing to do with the color of anybody's skin, because I am not an ist like this woman. Stealing a few spots from the original characters at the front of the box office race is not only positive, but absolutely necessary if underrepresented actors are to have a fighting chance. Well, maybe they're not good. Maybe that's how Hollywood works. Maybe Hollywood revolves around actors who will bring in the biggest box office dollar. And if you think for 1 second that Chris Hemsworth's not being Thor anymore, well, I guess he's still going to be Thor. But if you get rid of him out of the movie, people are not going to go see that. I'm not going to go see a Thor movie without Chris Hemsworth. I'm not going to see Aquaman without Jason Momoa. Why? Because they're sexy. They're eye candy. I want to look at something that I'm never going to see in real life. I'm never going to bang Jason Momoa. Or Chris Hemsworth. I mean, they're pretty. Same thing with Scarlett Johansson. I'm never going to bang her either. It has nothing. And it's not this one. It's not just this one. They are literally replacing as many white characters as they can. If the property is the problem, right? If you think that the way people are represented, and I'm betting these are all aliens probably too. These are probably all aliens. So it doesn't matter. And that's a good way to look at it. It doesn't matter who's cast in this. But when you start seeing all of this type of stuff, it's like, what do you have against white people? I'm tired of this. Like, I didn't own anybody. Nor do I condone it. And nobody that I know of. Let's get into this article. Not that I really even want to give her the click. Superhero movies are important. That's not an opinion, it's just true. No, they're really not. They're not that important. They're just dumb popcorn movies. They are dumb popcorn movies to have fun, which is kind of an important thing, but you can do that with, like, The Meg. You can do that with Men Drive Cars Fast. Hobbs and Shaw. That's a superhero movie. You got Idris Elba as Black Superman. Literally, he said. That's a line in the movie. That one looks way more fun than 90% of these superhero movies that are just bleak and depressing and boring. Like Captain Marvel was. It wasn't fun. Endgame wasn't fun. Aquaman was fun and had some eye candy. And like that one finally got it right. And Marvel was doing that for a while. Ragnarok was doing that. It was fun. It was one of my favorites. Guardians 2, it had some pretty heavy family issues. It was so good. You get a good one and then you get a meh, bleak, depressing, boring one. At least in my opinion. Avengers Endgame's the top box office of all time. Yeah, because I paid like $20 a ticket. Not only that, I spent extra. This is what I keep my writing crop and other stuff and like candy and things. My Thor bucket, because Thor was the best. He was my favorite of all of them. And now you're just gonna take away his balls and attack him for something he can't help. By the way. The actor cannot play. These actors. You want underrepresented actors to be in Hollywood. Great. They need to do it the way actors have been doing it for 100 years. You work your way up, right? Especially in my generation. You get an indie film. That's how you do it. You start out in indie films. You make your own stuff. You're that passionate about being a filmmaker. If you're good, if you're that good and that talented and that charismatic, you still have an astronomical shot of being famous. Right? It's all, like, there's a million people who are just as talented and sexy as Chris Hemsworth and Scarlett Johansson. And they're never going to be actors. Like, they're never going to be Avengers. And that is what these people, these snowflakes, need to learn. Not everybody is going to be an Avenger. Right? And you can cast little skinny bird-armed Natalie Portman to replace him. Which I know they're just bringing her back, because why would you recast it? And I know that's what it's like in the comics. You can do that all you want. But at the end of the day, not everybody is going to be the leading lady. Not everyone's going to be a star. This is the same argument I've had with the Kelly Marie Tran stuff, where she's like, oh, I was just getting like nail salon acting jobs, or the secretary of. Yeah, because you're a frumpy little girl who's not statuesque. You're not a size 0. You have a very, like Kelly Marie Tran, she's a very Asian body type, which is beautiful on her. Don't want to body shame her for that. She's gorgeous. She's just not the Hollywood leading lady type. And yeah, that's been a weird issue for a long time, but you don't need to like force out other people just because you have a problem with it. KT Roberts, who clearly is one of these self-loathing guilty people who what are you guilty for? Who did you own? Nobody? So maybe you should shut your goddamn mouth. I'm sick of these people. Sick of these people. These stories have always been about underdogs and proving their worth, or those who are other finding their place. And the recent wave of heroes who truly reflect these traits is one we should cheer as it builds into a tsunami. Since Saturday's announcement of a female Thor, the internet has blown up with people wailing at the historically straight white male pool of superheroes being drained for a more diverse. No, we don't want these bad stories. I have it on good authority that the whole Lady Thor storyline, I talked to a lot of the comic people. That's one of the things that ruined Marvel, that people weren't buying it. Like, the sales plummeted because of that book. It has nothing to do with anybody's skin colors. It's like those shitty writing. People don't, you're trying to appeal to a very male demographic in the first place. Or not anymore, apparently. They don't want to appeal to their fans anymore. They want to crap all over them and replace them with these new fans who don't actually buy the stuff. Because guess what? You want a bunch of women to go and buy all your superhero stuff? Guess what I buy? I've been buying a lot more clothes lately. Right? And that's what women do. Women tend to buy more clothes and accessories and jewelry and hair things and makeup things and whatever else we buy, and cooking things, right? We buy that type of stuff. And I'm probably the rare exception that I'm a gadget nerd and I'll buy like a computer or something. Or a gaming console. I'm a gamer too. Like, I'm not buying the Thor merchandise just because it has Natalie Portman on it. I bought a Thor popcorn bucket at the theater. I don't buy the stuff anymore, right? And these girls will buy like a Funko Pop, stick it on their desk, and say they're a geek, which is great. That's fine. If you want to appreciate your franchise in any way you want, that's great. But don't crap all over your legacy of fans. And this is the same thing with Star Trek and Star Wars and everything. Stop crapping on your legacy of fans who spend money, who have their entire room set up as a shrine to your franchise. Look at all the people I know in the Star Trek community who just have ships and Trek stuff everywhere. Look how many people I know who like the Marvel movies, who have the Marvel posters everywhere. It's like, I got Marvel stuff because you guys sent me Goose the Cat because he's adorable. I don't collect Marvel stuff. And I'm the demographic that they're going for. I can guarantee you, I do not buy the comic book stuff. I'll go and buy a movie ticket because it's a dumb, fun popcorn movie. But I'm not going to buy the comics. I'm not going to buy... Who are you trying to win over here? And this is me coming from, like, I'm a Star Trek geek. I'm a Star Wars geek. I'm a Babylon 5 nerd, Stargate, all that stuff. And I'm coming into, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, having really not read the comics. Like, when I was a kid, I grew up with Archie and EC comics. And I remember going to, like, 7-Eleven and those spinners, you see him behind Ethan on his streams. And he's got one of those spinners that they had at 7-Eleven in the grocery stores. I wasn't buying superhero books. I'm not going to buy them now. If I'm going to buy a comic book, it's going to be something from somebody I know on YouTube who made a book. Because they're not going to crap all over me. Many can be safely ignored. I saw one person on social media bemoaning the betrayal of the Norse myths. Well, and you got to take that into consideration as well. These are Norse gods that they're playing with. You know, and Stargate at least made them into aliens, you know. If I'm going to buy a Thor action figure, I'm going to buy the little Thor Asgard Stargate guy, the little alien dude, because he's adorable. Straight, white male, pool of... Why do you have to go racial? Why do you have to go racial with this? What does it prove? Who are you trying to impress? Because you don't impress me, lady who wrote this article. Many can be safely ignored. Oh, shut up. A complaint curiously absent from Thor Ragnarok. I'd love to know which myth has Jeff Goldblum swanning about an orgy in a spaceship. Here's the thing. You still have Thor. Right? You still have Thor and Loki. And you still had Odin in Ragnarok. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Odin in there for like the brief moment? We got to say goodbye to him. There's your... That is why... Nobody complained about it. You stupid woman. Oh, I'm tired of these people. I'm so tired of these people. The obsessively more reasonable complaints. I don't mind female blah 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 characters, but why can't they make... Yeah, why can't they make their own? Oh, because the books suck and the movies suck. And they hire a bunch of people because of the color of their skin, not because of their talent. And this is the same complaint I had 20 years ago when they announced affirmative action and all that crap. I'm like, oh, you're just going to hire based on the color of somebody's skin now instead of the qualifications. And that's what they're doing. And that's what they're doing. And you know what? We don't have to buy their movie tickets. We don't have to. We can send money to the creators on YouTube who are more entertaining. And that's what I do. I send money to the people on YouTube. I don't buy their crap. But because make no mistake, we are. Oh, that nettles me. That nettles me. Because make no mistake, villain interrupted my play about super thriller. Oh, she's trying to get a thing about her play. Original characters, even ones created by like behemoths like Marvel or DC, have nothing like the traction of old favorites. Meaning, we're starting in the race seconds before the big boys cross the finish line. Well, maybe your characters suck. Maybe your characters suck. Maybe you're just jealous. Because the old behemoths, like Marvel and DC, were creating something that people like Wonder Woman. Nobody cares about Wonder Woman being an Israeli, especially now that we've seen her. She's gorgeous and charming and amazing. Jason Momoa, no one cared that you swapped out blonde-haired, blue-eyed, probably gay-looking Aquaman for gorgeous Pacific Islander Jason Momoa. Nobody cared about that. So just check yourself before you start just bashing everybody, because this is clearly her own professional jealousy. Audience is tired of the same old stories, told by the same old people who are the same old characters, just dressed up in different superpowers. Look at the success of films like Black Panther or Captain Marvel. Yeah, Captain Marvel wasn't very good, and I still haven't seen Black Panther. I just watched Wolf and Mahler destroy it, because you don't need to watch the movies anymore. You just watch people review them and rip them apart on YouTube. Or the aforementioned Thor Ragnarok, which took a risk, hired a minority director. Who cares? Taika Waititi is great. I don't care what he is. I didn't even realize he was a minority director. You look at Taika Waititi and I'm like, oh, he's a guy. He's got a weird accent. I don't care what he is. Do you think anybody really actually cares? This is the first time I'm ever hearing that Taika Waititi is something other than just a guy with a funny accent, which is actually kind of awesome. Let him get on with his frankly insane ideas that reaped the rewards in the forms of a massive box office smash. That's because it was fun. And this is why, I'm not even that upset over the whole Lady Thor, because you got Taika Waititi behind the scenes. And he's actually really, really good. Is there anything else that I need to just yell about? Because I'm tired of this woman. I'm tired of this article. I'm tired of these people who use these headlines for their hate clicks. What do you look like, even? Who are you? Can I open you in a new tab? Does she have a link? Oh no, that's to tweet it out. Can I find who you are? KT Roberts. Because I like to look and see. Oh, she doesn't even have a find KT Roberts. Fine, Google searcher. Fantastic fiction. Is that her? Is this her? I don't think this is her. I think this is a different KT Roberts. It might be the same woman. It might be some old crazy woman. I don't know. I don't think it's the same woman. Yeah, I'm tired of this article. I'm tired of them just completely disregarding anything just to attack people, just in the name of a hate click. It's getting a little old, and of course I'm going to exploit them. I'm going to exploit them and rant about them because it's fun. It's fun to vent and blow off a little steam. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you tired of this crap too? I certainly am. I'm getting ready to go shopping for the day to get some last minute stuff for Star Trek Las Vegas. I will see you guys there this week. Friday at the Millennium Fandom Bar. Friday, August 2nd. Millennium Fandom Bar, Las Vegas. We're going to have a meetup with me, the guys from Midnight's Edge. Nerdrotic will be there. Hopefully we'll get like Trek Yards, Proper Jeremy, Jesse Milestone, Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. Hopefully we'll have a whole bunch of YouTubers out there. There's probably going to be more in Vegas because we're going to be at Star Trek Las Vegas this week. It is going to be awesome. I will see you guys there. I'm going to be doing a lot of different sort of videos, and I will see you on the next video, live stream, or Star Trek Las Vegas. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!